Students, in this class we are going to see proton pump inhibitors. First we'll see what is proton pump. This is also called as H plus K plus ATPase and this is expressed on the surface of the stomach. It secretes gastric acid. That is, it is an integral membrane protein that is present in parietal cells of the stomach. It pumps the proton into the stomach. So by using ATP, an acidic hydrogen ion replaces a non-acidic potassium ion. We'll see proton pump inhibitors. So what are proton pump inhibitors? They are the prodrugs that activate in acidic medium. So after absorption, what happens? The active metabolite, that is the active drug that diffuses into the parietal cells of the stomach and that would be accumulated. Then it acts reversibly, blocking the H plus K plus ATPase, that is otherwise called as proton pump. So they are irreversibly blocking the proton pump, that is otherwise called as H plus K plus ATPase, and that is present in the parietal cells. So what is proton pump? That is the terminal last stage in gastric acid secretion and that is responsible for secreting H plus ions into the gastric lumen, and this would be the ideal target for inhibiting acid secretion. So what are proton pump inhibitors? They are inhibiting the proton pump, that is H plus K plus ATPase. How the inhibition is? That is the irreversible inhibition. Where the proton pump is? That is present in gastric parietal cells. Now we'll see the examples for proton pump inhibitors. They are omeprazole, lansoprazole, pantoprazole, rabeprazole and esomeprazole. Now we'll see the mechanism of action of proton pump inhibitors. Already we have seen these are the prodrugs, so they have to be activated. So where they are activated? They are activated in acid environment. So we are getting active drugs. So how the drug is? That is an active achiral sulfonamide. This one that can be called as a thiophilic sulfonamide cation. So what is sulfonamide? That is a thiophilic sulfonamide cation. So after activation we are getting active achiral sulfonamide, that is thiophilic sulfonamide cation. This one interacts covalently. How the interaction is? That is a covalent one. So it tracks covalently with the sulf-hydroxyl group, where the sulf-hydroxyl group that is present in the cysteine residue and that one is present in the proton pump. What is the other name for proton pump? That is called as H plus K plus ATPase. So actually what happens there? This sulfonamide reacts covalently with the sulf-hydroxyl group that is present in the cysteine residue and that is present in H plus K plus ATPase, and we are getting one complex. What is the name of the complex? That one is called disulfide linkage and that one is irreversibly inhibiting the activity of proton pump. So there is irreversible inactivation of proton pump and counter transport of H plus K plus ions through the proton pump is blocked, and finally no secretion of H plus ions by the parietal cells. So what is the mechanism of action of proton pump inhibitors? This would be parietal cells. So what is the action? This proton pump inhibitors are the prodrugs, so they have to be activated. Where it is activated? They are activated in acid environment. So it is converted into a active achiral sulfonamide and that one interacts covalently with the sulf hydroxy group that is present in and the cysteine that is present in H plus K plus ATPase, that is the proton pump. So because of that we are getting covalent interaction. So and we are getting one complex and that complex is inhibiting the proton pump. So that is the real action happens here. Now we'll see the uses of proton pump inhibitors. It is used for the short-term treatment of gastroesophageal reflux disease, that is GERD, and long-term prevention of recurrence and erosive reflux esophagitis, and it is the first-line treatment for secondary prevention of gastroduodenal lesions that is associated with the use of NSAIDs, including aspirin, and the acute treatment of ulcer bleeding and the prevention of recurrent ulcer bleeding after successful primary endoscopic hemostasis. So what it is used for? GERD, that is gastroesophageal reflux disease, erosive reflux esophagitis, gastroduodenal lesions and ulcer bleedings. That's all about proton pump inhibitors.